guys. There's always something going on. You always have to be on the watch because you never know what you do or what you say if it's going to end up on YouTube.
Okay. Her mom's response to this is very, very serious because this was back in 2012. Logan Paul vlogs were not a thing. People weren't used to this shit. And Samantha was running around so desperate to be a YouTuber. She was filming everything. She was filming her children. She was filming Ernie when he didn't want to be filmed. She was filming the family vacations. Samantha was so obsessed with becoming a famous YouTuber that she pretty much neglected her kids. While Eddie was going off to work in the daytime and then working at night. How many of you guys have ever worked a double shift like that? It is fucking awful. It is so awful. And then it's like somewhere after, the 2 or 3 month mark, and then especially after the 1 year mark, you just kind of accept that this is your life and you're going to work 14 hours a day. Oh my God, it is such a miserable existence. So I said Eddie earlier. Here's Ernie out here busting his ass for children that aren't, 2 of the kids are his, 2 of the kids are not his. They were hers from another marriage. And she's just sitting at home making mommy tag videos. The house is a disaster. She doesn't want to work. She's making all of these excuses. And he kind of just keeps saying like, okay, all right, I guess, okay. This was an interesting video that we found where she claims that her house burned down. No other details. No other documents about that at all. Maybe her house really did burn down, but let's just look at her demeanor.
Hey guys, I was just letting you know that I still love you and I haven't forgot about you. I've just had a lot of stuff going on in my personal life. My house burned down and I've been dealing with trying to get like all of that stuff taken care of and get it together, get the stuff out of there, that type of stuff. So yeah, basically the only thing I have left is a tub full of stuff. And it's like one of those little storage bins. And I'll show you that in here in a minute. But,
you have 4 children and all you have is 1 storage bin of things?
That's all that's left. And most of that is like DVDs and a couple of notebooks that was in the bottom of a bookshelf. As far as like clothes and stuff goes, I had a few bags in the back of my car that I had gotten together for my kids when we went out of town on a weekend. And so that's really all they have left. They have a few things at my mother's house, but as far as like most of their stuff is gone. They had tons and tons and tons and tons of stuff. In my kids' room alone, they had 3 toddler beds and like, I don't even want to try to count how many like toys and things they had.
So what's weird to me is that even in like 2012 YouTube, and I don't know if it's because reality TV was really big or there was that vlogger Lonely Girl 15. I don't know what year that came out with, but I just can't understand why Samantha thought that she was interesting enough that people would want to watch this. Like, this is a murder case at this point, and I don't even want to watch your YouTube videos just to find out what happened. Like, normally, you guys, I'm all over this shit. Her videos are so boring. It's like the most it's the most boring thing that I've ever seen. What ends up happening is she's always filming this and everyone in the family is pretty over it, okay? There's one video where she starts talking about her pregnancy. So she had 2 twins in a previous relationship, and then she starts dating Ernie. They have a pretty tumultuous relationship, and then at one point she gets pregnant again. There's another video, as much as I want to show it, she's just so boring, where she shows the pregnancy test and then she straight up says to camera, we don't really want to have this baby right now. It's just an inopportune time. And, I hope it's not twins. Plot twist, it was twins. This woman actually did have 2 twins back to back. But let me show you how great of a mother she was. Call out the lies in this video. We'll just give this one a good little 2 minutes.
Hey guys, I know I've like totally, oh that's dark, totally slacked off on my pregnancy vlog. Yeah, I'm still smoking. I know that's horrible, but I don't smoke often. I've got a, wherever it's at. I have one of those e-cig things that I smoke on most of the time. It's a real treat when I actually get a regular cigarette. I'm trying. But my doctor agrees that I've got too many stresses in my life.
Oh my God. Listen to this. listen to this.
But my doctor agrees that I've got too many stresses in my life to completely quit cold turkey. The fact that I've cut back to maybe 3-4 cigarettes a day is good, but he doesn't want me to completely quit because as much stress as I have, I may end up sending myself into labor having absolutely no vices. I don't play video games very often. I don't go out. I don't.
Oh, look at that. She said, I don't have any vices. And the first thing she lists is, I don't really play video games anymore. That's probably a direct jab at Ernie because he liked to play video games and she's bitter about it. Meanwhile, she's out here in this fantasy world where she actually thinks that we, people, individuals with brains that function and work and have been growing inside of our heads for many, many years, that we're going to believe that a doctor actually sat down and was like, Samantha, I know you're 5 months pregnant and we never recommend that pregnant women smoke. In fact, we made a law to put it on the fucking cigarette packs. But for you, you have too many stressors in your life. So I think it's okay for you to just have a little treat and have a couple cigarettes a day. Because you don't have many vices, Samantha. So go ahead, smoke away. But don't smoke on the 9th month, okay? Just the 1st month through the 8th month. Like, what fucking world?
I've had a lot going on. I totaled my car on Monday. And had to get checked out over that. Other than, if you can tell, I have a cut right here. Yeah, you can't really tell. Yeah, when it's bright enough, you see the red. But I have a cut right there on my face. And I had some bruises up into my legs. And on my arms, I had a hog run out and hit me. That sucked. Right now, the woods.
So you guys can see that kind of a pattern she has is telling these insane stories for her YouTube channel. My house burned down. I crashed my car. I was hit. I got run over by a hog. And I mean, they're littered all over her fucking channel. So what is the ultimate lie for YouTube fame? Well, something happened to my husband and I'm the victim. In 2012, the top YouTube channels were like Smosh, Machinima, Jenna Marbles, College Humor, PewDiePie. Dude, what was she watching that made her think that anyone would want to see any of this, dude? Why is she filming her daughter while going goddamn 45 miles per hour in some kind of residential street? Well, it's not residential. Is it residential? Those look like those are people's houses to me. So after this, Ernie is just like done. It's too much. He's been asking her not to post the children online. She's obviously endangering them. And then on top of that, isn't respecting his wishes. So he ends up moving out. They have a lot of back and forth, and she ends up pulling him back in. One thing that was a huge issue in their relationship when they got back together was that Ernie was a huge gamer. And one of the websites he used, I don't know what it was. It could have been MapleStory. It could have been Gaia Online. But he ended up having an avatar, a character that got married to another woman in a game. And Samantha flipped. So at this point, just their entire relationship has escalated. It's escalated over the little things. I mean, little things that turn into pretty big things. There's one day where Ernie came home from work and he decided, he's done with this shit. The house is messy. He's working these 14-hour days. You can't even take care of the kids because the kids are not being taken care of. And you can't even take care of the house. Your YouTube channel's not doing well. She didn't even have 100 subscribers. Nobody was watching this shit. Nobody. Yet she was filming everybody, not respecting people's wishes to not be on camera. The mother was even saying that sometimes she would kind of sneak record stuff and then it would just end up on YouTube. Everyone felt so violated by her obsession with YouTube. And so when Ernie finally confronted her about the house being messy and saying that he was done and he needed help too, Samantha's solution to this is to start telling everyone, friends and family, that Ernie is abusing her. She tells them that Ernie's been hitting her. She tries to show them bruises in her